Many private colleges are at risk of closing their doors for good, with an estimated 442 institutions in trouble, as one Vermont college finishes its last semester, leaving students and faculty wondering what's next, and the future of higher education hanging in the balance, with the potential loss of jobs and opportunities as the colleges struggle to stay afloat, and the impact on the local communities, as the colleges are often a major part of the local economy, and the students and faculty are left to pick up the pieces. And the question remains, what will happen to the students and the faculty and the colleges themselves as the reality of the situation sets in and the search for solutions begins, with the hope of finding a way to save these institutions and the education they provide and the opportunities they offer and the impact they have on the lives of the students and the communities they serve, all of which is at risk as the colleges face the very real possibility of closing and the consequences that come with it, including the loss of $75 billion in economic activity and the devastating impact on the students and the faculty and the communities, as the colleges are often the lifeblood of the local economy, and the loss of that would be a devastating blow to the students and the faculty and the communities and the economy as a whole. A record-long shutdown of the Department of Homeland Security has not slowed down ICE, thanks to a $75 billion windfall from Congress, which has allowed the agency to operate nearly unfettered and continue its immigration enforcement efforts despite the challenges posed by the shutdown and the impact on the agency's operations and the lives of those affected by its actions, as the agency continues to carry out its mission with the funding it has received and the authority it has been given to enforce the laws of the land and protect the borders and the citizens of the country. And the question remains, what will be the impact of this funding and the actions of the agency on the lives of those affected and the future of the country, as the debate continues over the role of ICE and the funding it receives and the actions it takes and the consequences that follow as the agency carries out its mission with the $75 billion in funding it has received to enforce the laws and protect the borders and the citizens of the country. Pope Leo Roman XIV has spoken out against the war in Iran, citing the gospel and calling for peace, in a move that has put him at odds with President Donald Trump and the U.S. government, as the Pope continues to advocate for a peaceful resolution to the conflict and an end to the violence and the suffering of the people affected by the war. And the question remains, what will be the impact of the Pope's words and the actions of the U.S. government on the situation and the future of the region and the world, as the Pope continues to speak out against the war and for peace, and the U.S. government continues to pursue its goals and objectives in the region, with the Pope's words and actions being closely watched and the world waiting to see what will happen next and how the situation will unfold as the Pope and the U.S. government continue to navigate the complex and delicate situation in the region and the world. Rory McIlroy has made history by winning back-to-back Masters titles, joining an elite group of golfers including Nicklaus, Faldo, and Tiger, as he continues to dominate the sport and cement his place as one of the all-time greats with his impressive performance and his dedication to the game. And the question remains, what will be next for McIlroy and how will he continue to perform at the highest level, and what will be the impact of his success on the sport and the fans as he continues to inspire and entertain with his incredible talent and his passion for the game and the $10 million prize that comes with it, and the prestige and the honor of being a Masters champion and the opportunity to compete against the best in the world and to test his skills and his abilities against the toughest challenges in the sport. The disappearance of Lynette Hooker, a 55-year-old mother and sailor, has sparked a massive search effort in the Bahamas, with the investigation now shifting to a complex and intriguing case with one person at the center, her husband of 25 years. And the question remains, what happened to Lynette Hooker and how will the investigation unfold, and what will be the outcome as the search for answers continues and the truth begins to emerge, and the family and friends of Lynette Hooker wait with bated breath for news of her fate, and the investigation continues to uncover the clues and the evidence that will lead to the truth and the resolution of the case, with the hope of finding Lynette Hooker alive and safe, and the $10,000 reward that has been offered for information leading to her safe return.